Hey everyone, this is Nick with Primetime Vinyl, and I wanted to share with you some of my recent finds while I was traveling in Los Angeles and Salt Lake City. I picked up a few grails and also received some pretty great records in the mail while I was gone. So I'm going to show you my recent vinyl finds. First up, I'm going to show you something I've been looking for quite a long time. This is Testament's Practice What You Preach. It's an original press, still in the shrink, with the hype sticker there, as well as I think maybe the original price tag for $8.99. I've been looking for a decent copy of this for a decent price for years now, and I was finally able to find it on eBay. This is one of the records that showed up while I was traveling. It is, as you can see, on the original Megaforce label and came with the original paper inner sleeve. It's just a great record. I know a lot of people are very familiar with the guitar solo on the title track. It's probably one of the greatest thrash album guitar solos of all time. Alright, so up next is another Testament record. I actually found this at a place called Radiation Records in Los Angeles while I was down there with my family going to Disneyland. This, of course, is Testament New World Order. This is also an original press on the Megaforce label there. It also came with the original inner, and this one is signed actually by their guitarist Alex Skolnick. I think that's how you say his name. But yeah, I got this out in the wild at a store called Radiation Records in LA. So coming up next is one of my grails that I was recently able to find. I found it at a record store in Salt Lake City. I went in, I looked through all of the bins. There wasn't a whole lot that was catching my eye. So right before I left, I took a look at their WOW wall and I saw this, and it was sealed, and I just had to get it because I would probably never see it out in the wild again. And that is Michael Jackson History, Book 1, Past, Present, and Future. If you don't know a lot about it, this came out in 1995. It was a 3 LP box set. It came with custom inners that look like that. They have the MJ logo on them. And one of the cool things about this 3 LP box set is that it comes with a 52-page booklet. It's got some interviews with some of his famous friends in there, as well as some pictures. One of the great things about this 3 LP box set is that it comes with a 52-page booklet. It has some pictures and interviews with some of his famous friends. Also, on this particular version, it had an apology sticker for the lyrics of a song called They Don't Care About Us. In that song, he uses a slur that is anti-Semitic. He isn't using it in an anti-Semitic way. He's not trying to be anti-Semitic. In fact, the song is really just him talking about the marginalized groups in society and trying to, bring them all together, as he says in the apology sticker there. But yeah, 52-page booklet, comes with the custom Michael Jackson labels. It sounds great. I was very happy to find it. I've been looking for it for a very long time. It's quite an expensive little 3 LP box set, but like I said, I would probably never see that in the wild again, so I had to grab it. Alright, coming up next are a few of my recent Japanese pressing pickups. One of these I got in Los Angeles at Radiation Records, and the rest I had previously purchased and was waiting for when I left to go on my 2 trips. So let's start off with a classic, Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance. The Japanese press there. It's on the Epic label, and it also has the inner that has the Japanese lyrics as well as the English lyrics. And it also came with the original inner sleeve for the record that has the rounded bottom that a lot of the Japanese pressings have. So that's Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance. This one I picked up at Radiation Records in Los Angeles, and it is Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil, the Japanese press, the Elektra label there, and also it came with the inner with the pentagram there, and then the lyrics on the other side. Very happy to see that in the wild. Anytime I come across a Japanese pressing in the wild that has anything to do with metal, I pick it up if I can afford it. Coming up next is a Japanese press that I was looking for a very long time, because it is my favorite Ozzy Osbourne album, and that is No Rest for the Wicked. Japanese press, CBS logo. Of course, it does come with the poster there. I don't want to open it and potentially damage it just to show on the video. It comes with a little mini booklet that has the lyrics in Japanese and in English, as well as a couple pictures there. And yeah, that is Ozzy Osbourne with No Rest for the Wicked, my favorite Ozzy album. Next up, another Japanese pressing, of course, and that's Twisted Sister's Stay Hungry, an album that took me quite a long time to get into. I'm not a huge Twisted Sister fan, but this is a great album. There's the logo there, and the inner sleeve with the Japanese lyrics and the English lyrics. And last but not least, Ronnie James Dio with Sacred Heart, Japanese press on the old Vertigo logo. Also comes with the same Japanese and English inner sleeve, the Dio logo on the other side there. And that's it. Those are the records that I received in the past couple weeks. Some of them I picked up in LA, one of them I picked up in Salt Lake City, and the rest came to me in the mail as I had previously ordered them. And I just wanted to share that with you. So please remember to like and subscribe.